Hey guys, so I wanted to do some type of training with you guys about what I'm doing in order to get ready for the new catalog season. It is so important because it gets super busy this time of year. We're fall, winter, we're gonna have the harvest collection, we're gonna have the holiday collection, and it can get pretty overwhelming if you guys do not plan ahead. And that's one thing that I am doing right now is planning ahead. I am front loading. Front loading means booking, looking for events, looking for fundraisers, asking and seeing if anybody will do parties. I am booking ahead. I already have, this is my August. I already am working on it. I've already filled in an event for September. I've already filled one in for October. I have a couple pending fundraisers and I have one book that starts in about a week. So my goal, and will always be, is to earn the incentive. And that incentive that's coming up that we're working on looks absolutely amazing. You can choose from different locations of where you want to go. And I'm going to tell you something. Just because you may be brand new, don't count yourself out. I have earned an incentive and I've gone to Mexico going in as a lead consultant. The thing is, you got to want it. You have to want to earn it. Because if you don't, or you think you can't, you're absolutely right, you won't. But if you know you can and you think you can, you absolutely will. Anybody can earn these. That's the beauty in Scentsy, is Scentsy makes these incentives for everyone. It doesn't matter what rank and what title and whatnot. As long as you are smart and plan out your season, you will earn it. And I want that for you. I want you to earn it. When I went on my first incentive, I said I would never miss one. And I haven't. And I'm not going to. I'm going to do all the things I need to do to make sure that that happens. So that's why I'm here. I'm here to inspire you. I am here to talk to you about the new catalog season. If you did not like how your last season went, how the last catalog season went, this is your chance to change it. This is a new start. You can do a new you. You can start new systems. A lot of us use Amy. A lot of us, I did. And it's going away as of the end of this end of the month. I am now going to a binder system and I'm using my boards app. You guys have all the tools that I use in order to be successful. You guys have access to those things. I am now using this binder system. If you need the pages to it, let me know. I will make sure I tag you to it. I'll probably actually just add it to the boards app so you guys can find it. But the verbiage that I'm using to follow up, it's all right there. It's under the customer communication folder. And I'm going to tell you something. I have been using this system for about 2 weeks now. I'm already seeing results. I am creating mini habits for myself. I am doing them faithfully. I've been getting up in the morning. Now, not on the days that I work. Obviously, on the days that I work, I have not been doing that. I work at the hospital. I work 12 hours a day. So I've been doing throughout when I can at work on my breaks and things like that. But when I'm off for those other 4 days, I have been getting up between anywhere from 7 to 8. And you know what? I'm not dreading it. I'm actually loving it. I'm loving getting up early. I'm loving having that quality time with myself in the office by myself, having peace and quiet, having coffee, and I'm doing my follow-ups. And you know what else that I realized? That it doesn't take very long to do them. If you are consistently doing your follow-ups every single day, when you sit down to do them, you can get all of your to-dos done in less than an hour. That is it. I was able to get up, look to see what orders were placed, look to see who has orders shipped, look to see whose orders have been delivered. I was able to send a few messages today. And you know what I really love most about this is that since I am being more intentional with being more personal in my emails, My customers aren't ignoring my emails. They're actually responding to me. I'm creating a relationship with these customers. And you know what's happening? Even though I have hit my goal for the month and I haven't been pushing super hard, I'm getting orders. They are just coming. I wake up to new orders because I am doing my follow-ups. I'm keeping in touch. I'm creating that relationship. So I'm loving this binder system. You guys have already got access to them. If you do not have it, let me know and I will make sure you have the link to get these pages. But I'm absolutely loving it. Another thing that has been working very well for me, and I did not create this, you guys know that, but this is the handwork of a different consultant, and she's absolutely amazing, and I love this, okay? These are weekly to-dos, and I did change this to fit me and what was appropriate for me and my team, but Mondays are team days. I don't want to be so overwhelmed, and this really helps to break things down into little tidbits so that way I feel accomplished. Team day was yesterday. I did everything on my team day list except for sending out emails, and that's because I reached out personally to some of my downline about where they're at for the month. And in here in a couple of days, I'll probably send them that email. Just because it was on that day doesn't mean that I had to do it for that day. You can change this up depending on where you're at in the month. Today is customer day. I've already did my follow-ups. I've already sent thank you mail for orders. I have already reached out and booked some of those fundraisers and got things in line. I've already created, which I can highlight now, I've already created extra samples. I sat and looked through my samples. I made samples, and I've been to the post office and I dropped them off. So I'm already doing these things. I love this. I love this weekly to-do. It's absolutely working great for me, and I know it can work great for you. But the thing is, you don't have to have a binder system. You don't have to use boards, but you need to make sure that you have a system, because I'm going to tell you something. I've never been consistently doing the things. I haven't really had a system for me in almost 5 years until now. I have never been more consistent than I am right now. And I'm already seeing within 2 weeks, I am seeing the benefit of being consistent. Follow-ups is something that I want you guys to make sure that you are doing. You need to make sure that you have a way that you are following up. You have to have a system in place, because if not, you're going to feel overwhelmed. You're going to feel like you're cramming to get things done, and I don't want that for you. I have realized that just having a pen and paper and just keeping track of those orders, keeping track and highlighting and reaching out has taken such a load off of me. Make sure you have a system. What are you going to do? This is one question I want you to think about. What are you going to do this catalog season that you did not do last catalog season? What you going to do differently? What do you know that you're not going to do next catalog season that you did last? Those are things that you need to be thinking about. Me, I was so unorganized. That is one thing that I'm stopping right now, and I'm going to be organized. I did not keep track of everything. Honestly, this was my scent bag names it was 2 months ago. I took this when I went to Utah and I was doing my follow-ups with them. Guys, this isn't okay. This is a hot mess. This causes anxiety. Now I have organization. So this is what stops. This is what I'm changing for this new, and it wasn't even on a piece of paper. It was on trash. So there's that. The best part about this business is the best part about Scentsy is that it's yours. No one else makes the shots, you do. What you decide on how you're going to push yourself, it is up to you. You want a fresh start? Do it. You got it. This is your time to make those changes. This is only you can do it. Only you. I can post for you on your party pages. I can help you and give you the verbiages, but when it all comes down to it, it's up to you. It's up to you to talk about Scentsy. It's up to you to reach out to your customers. It's up to you to do those follow-ups. It's up to you to be successful. Another thing that I wanted to talk about, and something that I've had to learn the hard way and that I struggled with, is that your business comes first. Nobody else's. I felt like I was always trying to stretch myself thin. I was stressing myself out. But when it comes down to it, those first couple days of the month, if you reach out to me, I don't get back to you right away. You know why? Because I'm focusing on me. My goal is to have my 500 PRV in by the 5th of the month. That is me submitting my pre-orders. That is me submitting my mystery bags that I do. You need to focus on your business first. Then your team comes second. Okay? That is something that I had to really change in my business, because I was stressed out. I was really just trying to be there and answer all the questions. And you know what? You can't do it all. You can't. And as a leader, you should be doing the same. If you have a team, even if you have one person on your team, you need to make sure that you are focusing on your business. Okay, focus on your business, and then when you get to where you need to be, then you can turn and help those get up there with you. All right, I have some notes. I'm gonna look at these and make sure that I'm not skipping over anything. Goals, okay? I mentioned having goals. I mentioned having 500 PRV by the 5th of the month. That is my goal. Everybody has different goals, and that is okay. You don't have to do the same. That is just something that I want. I want to get my 2,500 PRV in for the month. That is my minimal goal. I want to get that in as soon as possible, because as soon as I have that, then I know that I have what's required to earn annual sales. Get that out of the way. And then I can start relaxing and focusing on LTOs, my team, anything that we have going on. I'm able to focus on that. I don't want to have to be worrying about getting active, getting my 500 PRV in if I'm a leader. I don't want that. So my goal personally, it does not have to be your goal. You can set your goal to be anything that you want. But as soon as you hit your goal, then that's when you can start looking and helping your team as well. I'm not saying to ignore them, but you need to focus on your business and make sure you're not putting everybody before your own. Okay, PRV is controllable. You get what you put into it. If you are not sharing, if you are not posting, guess what? You're not going to be getting that PRV. And I know a lot of my team, my frontline are probably feeling this, because you know what? Sometimes when I've noticed that nobody is posting in their VIP pages, I've helped them out. I've made a post, and you know what? I'm getting them sales. If I never would have posted about a sale or a special that's going on, they never would have gotten that sale. So you guys got to remember, I'm not always going to be there. This is your business. If you want it, you have to get it. I am here to help you, and I'll always be here to help you. But I'm not always going to be there. I'm not always going to be there to post for you. You have to do this on your own. And if you are not posting, you are not sharing in your stories, you're not talking about Scentsy, you're not going to be successful. And if you don't want those things, that's okay too. If you don't want to earn all the money, and you don't want to be a leader, and you don't want to do this, and you're just dabbling, that's okay. But if you do, and you want to make money, and you want to cut back your hours, and you need to pay your mortgage or whatever it is that you're working Scentsy for, Just know you get what you put into it. If you put 100% into your business, truly sitting down, working your business, you will get 100% back. But just know that it does not take, it's not going to be overnight. Things take time. I got people who are like, well, every time you post something, you get all these orders, or you get people to respond, or you can get people to book, or you get fundraisers. Guys, I've been doing this, it'll be 5 years in October. I have consistently worked my business. I have never taken a month off. Some weeks I don't share as much as I would like, but I'm constantly, everybody knows I'm the Scentsy lady. Everybody knows. I have built relationships. I have built where people know that I'm genuine when it comes to fundraisers, or when it comes to doing things for people. And so when I post, hey, does anybody have any recommendations for fundraisers? They've seen me do those buddy drives. They've seen me work my tail off. They've seen me when I did the hero soap thing. They saw how hard I worked. And they know that I'm genuine and that I will do it for whatever organization that they're referring me to. So just know that you get what you put in. If you're not working and people don't feel how true you're being about something, they see that you're not passionate about it, then you may not be, and you may not get the leads and be as successful. So if you are in this 100%, you will get 100%. If you're in 50%, you're gonna get 50%. If you only are dabbling, you're gonna get just a little dabbles back. Okay, regardless of why and what those goals are, okay? There's no right or wrong here. I'm just letting you know you will get out of this business what you put into it. Leaders, okay? I see this happening and I wanna make sure that I touch base on this. Never ask someone to do something that you are not willing to do yourself. I would never get on here and say, hey, you need to do a binder system, or you need to have a system in place, if I'm not doing it myself. I'm never gonna get on here and say, you need to make sure that you are booking parties and you're looking for and front loading your calendar if I'm not doing that myself. I see this happen. It's not okay. You can't expect to just sit back and not do. You can't expect your downline to do the things if you're not willing to do it yourself. If I say we're doing a challenge, I'm doing it with you. I would never expect you to do something that I'm not willing to do myself. Share to the page. This is a big one. I got a couple of you guys who are getting on board and you're sharing your thoughts, and I'm absolutely loving it. It's our page, not my page, our page. So as a leader, regardless of what title you are, you have something to bring to the table. Please, if you are working on doing samples, I want to see. Because you know what? You guys may not like how I do something. You may have a better way of doing it, and maybe a bunch of other people would love to see how you're doing it. I don't have all the answers. That's the beauty in this business, is that we can all work differently. And bringing different ideas to the table, you may have a better idea than I do. I want to see it. If you're making cards, share the templates. Share your Canva templates to the team page. We are better together. I don't have all the answers. I want you guys to know that. You guys may not like how I'm doing something. You guys may do something way better. I could learn from you guys. I may say, hey, that actually is a better idea than what I'm doing. Maybe, I don't know. But I want you guys to go into this fall season knowing that it is our page. So feel free to post, to show how you're working. If you see something in the news tab that I have not gotten to yet, share it. Share it. I want you guys to help each other, because you guys all have something to bring to the table. Okay. Take care of yourself first. This is a very hard one. This is one that I had to just like putting your team or putting your business first. You have to take care of yourself because you cannot pour from an empty cup. I mean that. I don't want any of you guys getting burned out. You need to make sure you are taking a pause and you are finding between your hectic lives, your kids, school, work, whatever you got going on, take time to get your nails done. Take time to read a book. That is why, and it's a constant reminder for me, that I put self-care reminders on the front of my binder. Because this is where I struggle, is finding time to do what makes me happy. Spend alone time. Well, that's me. I've realized getting up early in the morning to work on my Scentsy. I know I'm working on Scentsy, but that is my alone time. And that brings me pleasure. Eating healthy foods. I go in and I've been trying to really focus on doing special recipes for that. That's something that I have been doing. Going for a long walk. Well, I have not done that, but maybe I should. There's all kinds of little things on here that I can look at and you know and do for me, something for me. So make sure you guys are taking care of yourself because you cannot pour from an empty cup. I've been burned out. My fire is lit. I love new catalog seasons. I'm super pumped for all the new things. I love Scentsy so much. I love it. One thing that someone had said, and I wrote it down and I absolutely love it, is that your business should not suck the best out of you so that your family gets the worst of you. Let me repeat that because that is something that I think is really important, is that your business should not suck the best out of you to where your family gets the worst of you. I love that. I love that saying because it's so true. You have to find a healthy balance. You have to get up early, guys, or stay up an hour late. If you are being consistent in your business, you don't need more than that. Get up an extra hour, work your business, do your follow-ups, look for front loading, send your messages to people about parties. Guys, I have it all spelled out for you. In that boards app, I have a 5-day mock party. I have a 8-day mock party for you. I've already created the mock parties for the fall. Y'all, I have it all for you. It's at your fingertips. I've had to personally set boundaries for myself. This goes with self-care. I've had to set business hours for myself. And if you message me outside of my business hours are on the app as well. It shows you. I won't message you right away because I get so stressed out and overwhelmed. I'm always on my phone. My husband kind of, because I'm on my phone. He says I'm always on my phone, and I have to make sure that I am spending time with my family as well. So I had to set hours so where I can give my family the best as me as well. One thing that is really, it took it a lot for me to learn, and I've heard other leaders say it, there's no such thing as a Scentsy emergency. There is no such thing. Regardless of what, there is no such thing. It can wait. It can wait because all the information is in the workstation. And now, because you have me as your sponsor or your upline, all the information that you possibly could ever need is in that boards app. I have a folder for it. And if by some weird chance I've missed something, we have a team page and you can ask there, and if someone's available, they will answer you. But there's no such thing as a Scentsy emergency. Okay. So the last thing that I'm going to say about all of this is that this business is no one but, and I wrote this down because it's so true. Your business is no one but yours. If you don't like it, only you can change it. If you want to do better and you want this as your full-time gig, only you can do and change it. Only you can make those changes. It is what we make it. If we're happy with it, then it's going to be a blessing. But if you are making it seem like an inconvenience and just that's what it's going to be. Scentsy is everything to me. Scentsy has completely, I'm going to go off grid for a minute and then I'm going to wrap this up because I know our time is valuable. But Scentsy has completely changed my life. We went from not being able to rub two pennies together. I will upload income disclosure because I'm about to talk a little bit about it. But Scentsy has completely changed our lives. We never had money for makeup and getting your nails done and getting pedicures and getting massages. Guys, those things are expensive. Very expensive. We are doing things now that I never thought that we would ever be able to do. If I want something, I get it. And I want that for all of you. Everyone deserves what it is that I am experiencing right now. We don't live paycheck to paycheck anymore. Scentsy has not only given me confidence, it has made me happy. I love myself. I love the people that Scentsy has put into my life. Either it's other consultants or it's some of my best customers who we've become great friends. Scentsy has allowed me to give back to the community by doing fundraisers and drives and we did the healthcare workers last year. Scentsy has allowed me to give more than I take. And for that, I'm forever grateful because that fills my cup. That fills my heart and gives me purpose. This company is so much more than wax and warmers. And as cliche as that sounds, it's the very truth. Scentsy gives me a sense of belonging. It has given me so much that I could never give that back. So my goal is, as a mentor, is to help others achieve the same thing. My goal is to help pull everybody up here with me because it's amazing up here. It is amazing. And that can be for you too. But until you want it, until you have your mind set straight that that's what you want, then you're not going to get there. But you have to make a plan. You have to be consistent. You have to have goals. And if you do those things consistently, I promise you that this will be for you. You will get there. It takes time. Nothing happens overnight. Nothing. But anyways, that's it. I really cannot wait to see how this season goes. We have so many great things coming out. LTOs, the Harvest Collection is one of my favorites. We have the holiday collection coming out. Guys, fall and winter catalog season is the best time of the year. And those of you who are new with us, the way, at least I'm going to compare it to mine, I usually do 3 times better in the fall than I do the summer, and the summer rocked. So keep that in mind. And if you want to have an outstanding fall and winter, then I want to hear your plan. I want to hear and see you guys come up with what it is, front loading, look for fundraisers, look for events, do the things, make time for it. It doesn't take a lot of time. With the boards app, there's no reason why you guys cannot schedule posts ahead of time. You book a party and it's a 5-day party, go in there and boom, that day, schedule them all. Because if you get busy and you forget to post, It's already gonna post for you. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you later.